our new death battle to watch here. This time it is Yuji versus Denji, Jujutsu Kaisen versus Chainsaw Man. It does seem, I was surprised to see another Chainsaw Man character after we just got Reze, but I'm sure this will be another good, very cool battle. It's got a 3D animation by the looks of its preview, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. If I were to make a guess on who's going to win, as I don't know either character well or in depth, I've not watched either series, I'm going to put my vote towards Denji, just because I like chainsaws. Chainsaws are a cool weapon to have. But without further ado, let's go and get into it.
Say your prayers!
Oh yes, that theme never gets old.
Yuji versus Denji.
The Vessel of Sukuna versus the Chainsaw Man.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Here we go.
If Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong.
Hey, spoilers.
As his grandfather lay dying, he made Yuji promise to help others and not to die alone.
A promise Yuji would keep by joining Jujutsu High, a school for up-and-coming sorcerers training to rid the world of curses.
Essentially monsters manifested by humanity's fears, hatreds, and anxieties.
Just one problem for Yuji. Unlike everybody else, he didn't have a magical curse technique. Oh no,
of
he
course,
had
just like every
something way
protagonist.
worse.
After consuming a cursed finger, like a literal finger, Yuji became possessed by its original owner, the King of Curses, Ryomen Sukuna, the most powerful sorcerer in history.
And Yuji's
Why did
willpower
he
was the
eat the
only
finger?
thing holding
Like, how did
Sukuna
that
back
happen?
from controlling his body, killing everything in sight, and taking over the world.
So Yuji got to know his surly new roommate, and perhaps one day he would show him a kinder, gentler path.
A classic shonen hero's journey if I've ever heard one. Yuji would track down and nosh on the rest of Sukuna's cursed fingers before they caused any more trouble.
Fulfilling his late grandfather's wish to use his strength in service of others,
Can I like put
surrounded
some
by
seasoning or
friends.
sauce on it, or
He's
just
getting a
he has to
first-rate
eat it
education
raw?
from the strongest sorcerer alive today, Gojo.
Gojo would teach Yuji to harness and manipulate the absolutely absurd amount of cursed energy he inherited from Sukuna.
Cursed energy is basically like evil ki, and Yuji can use it to see invisible curses and enhance his already superhuman strength and martial arts skills he learned from his gramps, making him a monster in close quarters combat.
Yuji knows Taido, a Japanese martial art derived from Okinawan karate. It focuses on agility
Cool.
and flexibility with the inclusion of spins, twists, tumbles, drops, rolls, and fleet footwork.
Which he combines with jujutsu techniques like Divergent Fist. Yuji strikes an enemy so fast that his cursed energy takes a second to catch up, hitting his opponent twice and messing up their rhythm.
By perfecting that timing and applying cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a hit, Yuji can achieve the Black Flash, increasing the power of his hit by a factor of 2.5. A feat that would require reaction speeds nearly 1,000 times faster than sound.
It's basically impossible to do
just
with
getting
will.
started and we're
You're
already
so
breaking
in
the
the
sound
zone
barrier
when you
that
pull
much.
it off that it fully restores your cursed energy and boosts your output to 120%.
Yuji's Black Flashes are so strong in particular, the author himself stated that 5 in a row would have been enough to instantly kill the special grade curse, Jogo.
Who did this? And this? And this?
How
That's
many
5.
has Yuji ever done in a row, you ask? 7.
And that's not even the nastiest thing about Yuji's punches.
Because another soul resides in his body, Yuji learned how to target the soul itself, doing damage to opponents who could normally regenerate from his hits.
Yeah, this pink-haired brat was a jujutsu prodigy, perfect for Gojo's dream. You see, it's lonely at the top, and Gojo wanted to train a crop of pupils powerful enough to share the burden of reforming Jujutsu society.
Until one fateful battle when Gojo was sealed away and Sukuna took over Yuji's body. Then proceeded
Gojo
to,
died fully.
well, commit that whole mass murder thing he was always going on about.
Yeah, turns out Sukuna is evil. Like, really, totally, completely, irredeemably evil.
Really?
And it
You don't
also
say.
turns out that every twist and turn in Yuji's life was orchestrated by the body-hopping sorcerer Kenjaku in order to resurrect Sukuna and bring about the curse apocalypse.
In Yuji's eyes,
Ooh, that
something
art.
he was completely responsible for. And so, having failed his grandfather, Yuji's outlook shifted.
No longer would he fight to protect others, but to kill curses.
And after Sukuna hopped bodies into Yuji's best pal Megumi, the King of Curses became numero uno on Yuji's shit list.
Yuji's defeated powerful disaster curses like Hanami and Mahito, survived being slammed so hard he cratered the earth, and is comparable to sorcerers like Maki, who tanked getting rammed through entire mountain ranges.
Oh.
Yuji also learned how to use super advanced abilities like reverse curse technique to heal himself from crazy damage, like getting his torso shredded into chili. Ugh.
And in some other sorcerers' cases, even regrowing lost limbs.
Though it takes a lot of energy to regenerate blood, so after going on a cursed object feeding frenzy, he learned how to manipulate his own blood to speed up his healing. Or fire it like a blood beam. A poisonous blood beam.
All of that combined made Yuji just tough enough to finally take on the King of Curses, although greatly weakened after his victory against Gojo.
Rip. Literally.
That's what I
Sukuna
thought.
was still the de facto strongest being alive, but after hitting him with a
Gnarly
Black Flash, Yuji actually copied Sukuna's main ability.
Gojo's plan all along.
This was Shrine. With it, Yuji can slice apart any surface he touches, an enemy's flesh, the ground beneath him, even the boundary between two souls in one body. Enough hits can even cause those two souls to separate.
Like a souped-up version of his normal punches.
Even better, Yuji finally gained access to the most powerful weapon in any sorcerer's arsenal, a domain expansion.
There it
Basically,
is.
a pocket dimension created by the sorcerer where their ability will hit no matter what. No contact needed. If you're trapped in Yuji's
that person like wearing a
domain,
paper
you're getting
outfit?
sliced to ribbons.
With all his power and training and righteous fury, Yuji severed Sukuna's soul from Megumi's body, freeing his friend from the demon's clutches. But not before offering Sukuna one last chance at redemption.
Which he rejected before dying because, well, evil. Leaving Yuji to grow into one of the most fearsome sorcerers in history.
Turns out the cursed objects that Yuji consumed made him part curse and slowed his aging to a crawl, giving him decades of training and battle experience.
He's mastered blood manipulation, can pull off black flashes at will, and shredded entire cities apart with Shrine. Just
Cool.
like Gojo and Sukuna before him, he became the strongest.
But what actually makes someone truly strong? For Sukuna, it was the power to stand alone atop all others. But to Yuji, it was the opposite.
The only reason he had survived as long as he had was because of the mercy and sacrifice of his friends.
So Yuji brought together friends and allies, new and old, to create a world eventually free from curses entirely, fulfilling not just Gojo's wish, but his grandfather's as well.
Because if
Happily
Yuji
ever after.
Itadori was one thing, he was strong.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
Wiz, if there are two truths in this world,
Spoilers for
two
Chainsaw Man.
universal constants, it's these. Life sucks and then you die.
Especially for the young boy, Denji.
Who was so poor and unlucky,
Cannibal.
he doesn't even know his last name.
With an alcoholic father forever indebted to the Yakuza, and a diet consisting of whatever garbage he could get his hands on, all Denji had in this world was his dog, Pochita.
Who happened to have a chainsaw sticking out of his face.
Yeah.
Really putting the tear in Terrier.
Pochita wasn't an actual dog, obviously. He was a devil. Monstrous superpowered beings literally from hell that are created by and represent humanity's worst fears. In Pochita's case, literally the personification of chainsaws.
Oh, he's so cute. Who would be afraid of chainsaws?
Careful,
They're
don't
the
cut
most
yourself on it.
versatile tool in the world. Perfect for chopping trees, opening cans, massacring your foes.
Apparently, Pochita had no problem with that last part as he and Denji hunted down and killed his devil brethren.
It's a tough job, but when selling your testicles won't pay off your dad's debts, it'll do.
That is, until Denji was cornered and forced to learn about those two universal constants. Life sucks, and then you die.
But sometimes, if you're really unlucky, there's a third option.
Born from his and Pochita's contract, a literal deal with the devil, Pochita would become one with Denji's body in exchange for Denji to live a happy life.
And so the two fused into a half-human,
that rabbit.
half-devil hybrid, the Chainsaw Man, aka a one-man, blood-soaked devil-slaying machine. The perfect
definitely like
candidate
to
for
watch
the public
Chainsaw Man one of
safety
these
devil
days.
hunters,
It sounds like
led by
such a cool
this piece
show.
of work. With nothing controlling him but his raging teenage hormones, Denji would battle all of devil kind in the hopes of one day getting laid.
And he was a natural
Hello.
at killing, not getting laid. As the Chainsaw Man, Denji can slice
No,
through
maybe
just
he'll get
about
along with
anything
Issei from
and
High School
generate heat
DxD.
chainsaws from any surface of his body.
Or swing him around on massively long chains. Oh,
Oh,
man,
and they're
that's so
crazy.
cool.
It helps that Denji is incredibly powerful, capable of lifting and throwing cars, surviving being blasted through several buildings, and moving way faster than the eye can see.
And if he happens to get torn apart by some ornery devil, no biggie, because he can regenerate from just about anything.
Denji has survived being sliced to pieces, having his head torn off, being dipped in demonic stomach acid for hours, and even getting his heart ripped out.
Haven't we all? Chainsaw Man didn't regenerate his heart. Oh no, his heart regenerated a Chainsaw Man.
Even separating Denji and
so
Pochita won't
sounding
stop
cool
him.
sounding.
When Denji was stuck in this alternate dimension, he and Pochita still possessed a metaphysical connection.
Look.
With their stomachs.
While his healing factor can be overtaxed, all he needs to do is drink some blood and he's back to full health.
And considering that chainsawing devils apart is basically an infinite blood exploit, he almost never runs out, only limited by the violence-induced psychotic frenzy he enters in combat.
While he's not
so
actually
cool.
crazy, Denji might be, okay, definitely is an under-socialized moron led by his dick, but he's surprisingly clever in combat.
Almost always thinking outside the box and coming up with so dumb they're brilliant strategies to take on devils that should be too strong for him.
In short, Denji was the perfect soldier, and was rewarded for his efforts with something that began to resemble a happy life. Aki, the stern older brother, Power, the bratty younger sister, and
Who doesn't
Makaba,
flush.
his boss, and the girl of his dreams.
All Denji had to do to finally score with that dead-eyed redhead was to kill the most fearsome devils in existence, like the Typhoon Devil
Yeah,
who
she's
created a
definitely
massive
manipulated by her
hurricane,
at
or the
all.
Bomb Devil who could blow up most of a city, or the Gun Devil who could travel around the world and kill over 1 million people in about 5 minutes.
But, plot twist, he had to kill Makama too, because she was secretly the Control Devil, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Everything she told Denji was a lie. The happy life he created, the family he made, all of it was designed to be torn down.
All with one goal, to force Denji to break his contract with Pochita and become her servant. Order 66ing every devil she didn't like. But when Denji did break, Pochita took over.
Now, Pochi might look cute and cuddly, but the Chainsaw Devil is one of the strongest and scariest dudes in the universe, capable of tearing
so
through hordes
cool.
of devil hybrids like nothing.
More than enough to give Denji his opening to beat Makama by cutting her up into sashimi and eating her whole. A very similar solution to the Chainsaw Devil's most powerful ability.
Anything Pochita eats gets deleted from existence. Yeah, like it never happened in the first place. World War II? Gone. AIDS? Nada. Nuclear frickin' bombs? A light tasty afternoon snack, thank you very much. Forgive me, chainsaws. I knew not your power.
He also ate the Death Devil. Yes, Denji ate death, which means no one on Earth could die.
That sounds
You
bad.
think that's messed up? Let's talk about his next romance, Asa.
A sweet, shy, awkward girl, perhaps Denji's one true love, except for the fact that she shares a body with Makama's sister, Yoru.
Oh,
the War
geez,
Devil.
great.
Who
What a
herself
wonderful
is in love with
coincidence.
the greatest warmonger of them all, the United States of America.
And Yoru was determined to use her love of the USA to drown the world in a ceaseless hurricane of blood.
Denji,
What?
buddy, you ever considered maybe switching to guys or something? Because every single woman you meet has tried to kill you.
It was in Denji's
Oh, no, it can't be
climactic
that
battle with
bad.
the War Devil that his and Pochita's bond finally
Santa
matured,
Claus, what?
giving Denji full control
Santa-
of the
he beat
Chainsaw
Santa
Devil's
Claus?
power. A kind of Denji man, I guess.
What do
which
you mean
he
he
used
beat
to
Santa
kick
Claus?
the War Devil's ass. And she was no joke. Strong enough to shoot Pochita from across the globe with a near light speed 2-ton bullet from the goddamn Statue of Liberty. Better yet,
What the
Yoru
hell?
was so powerful
What is going
she turned
on?
Oregon into a sword. Yes, the state of Oregon. Crumple the entire landmass into a blade, fly it over to Japan, and swing it at Denji. And he matched its power.
Okay.
She also threw the American flag at him. The one on the moon. You know, the moon in space. In seconds. And he dodged it.
With the
What is
whole
going
world
on?
literally
This is
falling
incredible.
apart, Pochita realized that becoming Chainsaw Man made Denji's dream for a normal life impossible.
Something Denji was always too stubborn and selfish to realize until it was too late.
So Pochita did what any good dog would do. eat himself and erase the Chainsaw Devil from existence, creating a new world without him and leaving Denji just Denji.
But maybe all this time, Denji was enough. Being Chainsaw Man could not save his loved ones, but being Denji could.
Because, sure, life sucks and then, you'll
there
die.
it is.
But while you're stuck in between, chasing your dreams with your buds can help make life worth living.
That's a wholesome ending.
All right, the
I just
battle's
heard a lot
about
of people
to
didn't
start.
like it.
But first, pitch calls are back. Yep. Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick. And we've reopened Death Battle pitch calls on the Death Battle store. It's a way for you to meet with Ben and I, the creators of Death Battle, and pitch us your favorite matchup you've always wanted to see over a video call.
That's right, a lot of the episodes we're working on right now are being made because of a pitch. But to give each pitch the time it
I would
needs,
love
there
to
is a
pitch
limited number
something.
available.
I have a few
So grab them
ideas.
quick before they're gone. Last time we sold out in just under an hour, which absolutely blew our minds.
Oh yeah,
Death
that
Battle
must be
pitches
gone
are
already.
available right
I watched
now
this
on
the,
our
the day
website,
after it released.
deathbattle.gg. It's kind of like our own private Patreon with a bunch of extra stuff in every episode of Death Battle ever.
And if you're a website member, you get first dibs. First it'll be available to chroniclers, then archivists, and so on. Plus, members get a pretty sweet discount on the store, so it's a big deal.
Let's get to the battle, but don't forget to grab your pitch at deathbattle.gg.
I guess hearing both their analysis,
All
Yuji
right, the
probably
combatants are
might
set,
win.
and we've
I
run
still
the
wanna vote
data
for
through all
Denji.
possibilities.
It's time
My boy
for
Denji,
a
you got
Death
this.
Battle!
Death Battle! Woo! Come on, Denji. Ah, no, the burger.
Oh, man. Oh, no. You're fine. You're fine. This wasn't my fault.
I've never felt such weird cursed energy like his before.
Say your prayers.
Oh, that music. Oh, that's so sick.
You're a chainsaw curse?
Oh, no. I'm the hero to all. Kicker of asses. Magnet to chicks. Half man, half devil. Chainsaw man.
Magnet chicks, I want to kill you, but sure.
Let's finish this. Chainsaw instant death technique.
That's so messed up, man.
Batter up, pink-haired punk-ass bitch.
Unbreakable signs. Oh, I love this. This is so cool.
Wait for it. I realized you had two cursed energy sources in one body, so I separated them. Speaking of,
Woo! Go, boy! That's the best boy around. Go, Pochita!
Crap.
domain expansion.
Oh.
You messed up, baby! Pochita and I are brothers! You'll never keep us apart!
Yeah, Denji!
Domain expansion.
What? Huh? What's he talking about? Did you say...
I
Did he
finally got you to stop moving! See? We can be smart too, huh?
Punk ass bitch.
The dialogue is so great in this.
Try it.
Oh, that's so sick. Come on, Denji, Pochita!
A human and a curse. Brothers. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, boy, Denji, you did it!
All right, Pochita. I wonder if that burger place is still open.
Oh, that's so awesome!
If Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong. Just not strong enough today.
Let's
That
break
was
this
so
down
sick.
into 4 chapters: their speed, skill, abilities, and power.
First off, who was faster?
Yuji's greatest speed feat is the Black Flash. In order to apply cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a strike, Yuji would have to move and react at over 900 times the speed of sound.
Insanely fast.
Very fast.
But remember that time Denji dodged that flag that Yoru summoned
American-
from the moon? You know, the one
American
that's over
flag. What the hell has happened
200,000
in
miles
Chainsaw
away?
Man?
Considering Denji's position from start to impact, all while in the midst of a fast-paced battle, this must have happened in a matter of seconds.
We'll lowball it and say 10. Though it'd probably have to be faster to use against Denji in a fight.
This means the flag must have been moving over 12% the speed of light.
Over 100 times faster than the Black Flash.
Now, Yuji has gotten significantly stronger since his adolescence, but we know for a fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen, relativistic speeds are something humanity has explicitly not yet achieved.
So it's pretty clear that Denji takes speed.
However, Yuji has made a career out of going up against enemies far out of his league by relying on his skill.
And what a career
is
it's
very
been!
skilled.
He defeated the King of Curses all before he was even an adult, and he continued to train and master his jujutsu techniques for decades.
Whereas Denji, while certainly a clever, unorthodox fighter, would often get by due to his sheer stubbornness and durability more than anything else.
With Yuji's greater experience and martial arts combined, he was definitely the more skilled fighter.
What wasn't as clear-cut was who had the better abilities.
Specifically, how well they can
both
cut
cut
each
things
other
very
and
well.
how well they can heal from being cut. So I guess it's their cut ability.
Both could survive pretty insane wounds, though Denji's devil healing factor was superior.
The most Yuji has ever healed were some big slashes against his stomach.
And while other similarly powerful sorcerers like Gojo could regenerate lost limbs, Denji could regenerate almost all of his body from a single cord pull. That being said, Yuji's soul targeting attacks have done lasting damage against those with superior healing like Mahito.
Not just that, but literally splitting 2 souls apart. That's how he beat Sukuna, and he could potentially do the same thing to break apart Denji and Pochita.
However, it's not so simple. Sukuna was already severely weakened at the time, and it took Yuji several hits to separate him and Megumi.
And on top of that, even if Denji and Pochita were split up, we know they keep a metaphysical connection when apart. In fact, they were split up when they were fighting Makaba, and they had no problem rejoining. No reason they couldn't do it again here.
However, Denji's healing factor isn't unlimited. He'll need blood to heal eventually, and the range and speed of Yuji's slashes would force Denji to tank them to get up close.
Even if he
Insane art.
could, Yuji's healing factor wouldn't last nearly as long against Denji's chainsaws. But then Yuji could back off, Denji chase him, and so on.
Like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, neither had a clear edge in cut ability.
So what it
Despite one of them
ultimately
being a
came
literal
down
living
to was
chainsaw.
power. Who could do the most damage and wear the other guy down first?
Yuji slicing apart an entire city is one of the most impressive feats in all of Jujutsu Kaisen. By measuring the clouds of dust created in his attack's wake, we can estimate he launched over 5.5 million tons of debris into the air. That kind of force is equivalent to over 3 megatons of TNT, comparable to a hydrogen bomb.
But unfortunately for Yuji, while he could cut apart a city, Denji was Oregon level.
The state of Oregon is the 9th largest in the Union by total area, nearly 100,000 square miles. By estimating its
hell,
volume,
Chainsaw
Yoru
Man?
compressed a mass weighing over 750 trillion tons. One swing from that sword would hit with an energy of over 30,000 megatons of TNT.
Which is like
I think maybe the
10,000
manga
hydrogen
just said
bombs.
F
And
it
not
and
only
just
did
did
Denji
whatever they
survive
wanted,
a
just
swing,
started
he
making
straight
things up.
overpowered it. That's insanely strong, but not inconsistent. Like the time Yoru fired that globe-spanning near-light-speed bullet from the Statue of Liberty.
Sure, Yuji's citywide dismantle was done casually, but so was Yoru crumpling Oregon. Yuji's dismantles would need to be 1,000,000% stronger to do significant damage to Denji.
Especially with Denji's OP healing factor too.
Denji
Yep.
takes the final edge in power. All Denji needed was one good hit to finish the fight. And with his far greater speed, it was only a matter of time.
What can I
God,
say,
that was
Yuji?
insane.
Denji's just got that dog in him.
The winner is Denji, the Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw!
Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, what's next? Oh,
Subscribe and join as a
Century
member to see
Superboy
more Death
Prime.
Battle. Thanks for watching.
Alright. But man, that was a sick battle. I'm just shocked at how freaking crazy the Chainsaw Man lore gets. Like, just her whole power system being just her love for America. And just, that's so dumb, but they did it so coolly. Then just the battle itself, full 3D animation. Always love those fights. And the chainsaws, and oh, so cool. I also got the song here, Infernal Combustion, so let's give that a listen, too. God, I love this battle. It was so freaking sick. I definitely gotta watch or read Chainsaw Man one of these days. I am so curious, though, because they basically made it a whole meme how people didn't like that whole ending of, like, Chainsaw Man, gasp, what? The whole Chainsaw Man ending. Well, who knows, maybe the anime can pull out My Hero Aka and rewrite the ending. I don't know. I'm not much either. That was a sick fight. I absolutely loved it. Man, poor Denji, he just can't catch a break with women, and I feel bad for him. Honestly, I'd probably choose to be alone if I were just him. I mean, if every single girl I grew fancy towards tried to kill me in some horrible way that ended up crushing the state of Oregon and using me as an Attack, I'd probably just be alone too. Just keep my fantasies about love, I guess. That way I don't get, like, I don't know, Texas being crushed into a blade and thrown at me. It's just so silly and to think about. It's so dumb, but so cool when you actually just see it being done for real and take it seriously. But yeah, I think maybe I will add Chainsaw Man to my list of shows to watch in the future. Oh, the vocals. Those vocals are sick. It's been a while since I watched a good action show, so why not choose Chainsaw Man? I love these instruments so much. You never disappoint, Brandon Yates. Never ever. Man, what a hell of a battle and theme. That was incredible. As for our next battle with Sentry versus Superboy Prime. Now, it's been a while since we had a good classic superhero match-off. And I've heard bits and pieces about Sentry before. He's apparently very powerful, but of course Superboy is based off Superman, so we'll see how that goes. But for today, at least, this is where I'll wrap up. Thanks for watching with me. This was a sick battle. I love this channel to bits. See you next time for that next battle.